moving on to the biggest talking point, I think, of the whole night was Northcote City FC, the team that I would say dominated that 2020 to 21 season, and then in the 2021 season, they did take the early lead through in the first half of the season. They were 9 or 12 points clear. The gap closed at the end of the season with Amazons only missing up on like 3 points, but the pressure wasn't on anymore on Northcote. So they came off 2 seasons as very strong title winners, and what's happened to them now? They're out of the league essentially.
They've failed to turn up 2 weeks in a row or 2 games in a row. They had the bye in round 2, but
the first round I don't even know if you'd call that showing up because
that's what I'm saying. They failed to turn up. Yeah,
that's 3 rounds.
So it's I think it's and this is where Keon Park Amazons need to be very careful. Northcote City took over the Northcote Futsal Club for the sole purpose of gaining a grant. They gave him support for probably about half a season, and then it all disappeared, took the grant and ran, and left that club to be run by Nas, who has nothing to do with the Northcote City Football Club. Yeah,
he's associated with a completely different outdoor club.
Correct. He's the president of Banyul, for those that want to know. So he's got nothing to do with them. It was a clever piece of dealing by Northcote. They took their money and they ran. So good on them, good for them, but it's not good for our game, right? So, and that's where Keon Park needs to be careful. They don't want, you don't want Keon Park getting the outdoor club getting the money, because I believe it was something like 20 grand at the time for Northcote. It's a lot of money. It's 20k.
Yeah.
If you're the team, if you're the one, I don't know. I really don't know. I've got to follow up on it. But if you're the one that's providing the team, because it's, for those that don't know, at the time, it's just your club having a community women's team, right? And you get the grant, right? If you're the one putting the team together, and I'm talking about Northcote and Amazons in terms of Aish and Nas.
Yeah.
If you've put the team together, you should get your fair share, right? They shouldn't. I believe they paid their match season or something like that. I don't know.
Even if
match fees for the season. I don't know what it was, but you should be getting the bulk of it. It shouldn't even be a 50-50 split. You as the futsal team, the women's team, because that's who the ground's for. It's not for the club to play their outdoor senior men's team. It's a joke, and that's where it's gone. That's 100, or some president's pocketed it.
Yeah.
Right, it's an absolute joke, and that's where Keon Park's got to be careful. And no wonder why the club's falling apart now. Amazing players, good team, and the club's disappeared because there was no love.
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree about Keon Park. I think you've got to be on your toes in this situation heaps, and you've got to be, it gets pretty in-depth, like the negotiations and everything, and you've got to know what you're getting involved with. And I think I would trust Aish to get her fair end of the deal. She's very, very smart with this stuff, and she's running her club very well, I'd say, especially with recruiting like Moe. She's got an assistant coach, she's got huge numbers, so I definitely trust her, but of course got to be careful with
Look,
these
with all due respect to Keon Park Outdoor Club, they're a nothing club. I say this because I know them. They've played in my league. I played outdoor. Darabin is their sister club. They're a nothing club. They had I don't know at the time. I don't know if it's still the case. They have no juniors, no women's. They could barely put a senior and reserves team together. Right. So they're a nothing club. So it's I think it's very dangerous, and you don't want the Keon Park or the Amazons team going the same way as Northcote City did, and be taken advantage of like that.
100%. Well, for some more positive.